Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? So for those who don't know, I'm under the weather and I'm trying my best to do all this work that I got. And all the people who follow me for sports content, the reason why I don't post as much on here for sports is because we're working the React channel, Ferro Reacts, F-E-R-R-O Reacts. That YouTube channel we're picking up a little steam there. Please subscribe to that one if you want more sports. I'm on that joint daily. All right. Now, let's get into the shits. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Kevin Durant, quote unquote, accidentally liked a post about one Russell Westbrook. The fan commented, subpar, laughing my ass off. The problem with that Oklahoma City Thunder team when Kevin Durant was on it was Westbrook. They had a good ass team. Kevin Durant liked that post. The media asked Kevin Durant about it, and it was before Game 4 yesterday. The Thunder lost to the Jazz. They're down 3-1. I'm going to get to that in a second. Trust me. So, Durant in the media, in the post, I think he was just doing a presser while they had a practice. They played the San Antonio Spurs tonight. They'll probably close that out tonight. KD said it was an accident that he liked that post. There was nothing accident about Kevin Durant liking a post saying it was Westbrook's fault. We're looking at two problems here happening in front of our eyes. And listen, you don't got to believe me about this one. Sometimes I come on here and give my commentary. Sometimes I come on here and tell you fact. Throw this in the fact category. I bet my every dollar I got in my bank account that I know what the hell I'm talking about on this one. Now take this. Kevin Durant has a problem putting that damn phone down and staying off social media. He wants to tell you guys what he really feels, but he, like the rest of the NBA, is afraid of Russell Westbrook. The entire league is afraid of Russell Westbrook. Why do you think Steph, Draymond, and Klay Thompson had the balls to reach out to Kevin Durant, a guy that they had just beat in the finals after the Thunder had the Warriors down 3-1? You had the balls to reach out Durant, your competitor, your rival, and say, yo, come play with us. Everyone knows it. The Warriors know it. The league knows it. No one wants to play with Russell Westbrook. It is the Allen Iverson syndrome. Allen Iverson syndrome. I met Allen Iverson 2 years ago. I'll tell anybody this story. He is the absolute worst celebrity I've ever met in my life, and I see why he retired early. He's not, from what I've seen, I don't think he's a good human being. I'm watching Allen Iverson tell, and this is just something that I've seen, and I'm telling you guys, he was telling kids no for pictures. I don't respect that. Sorry, I don't respect it. I don't need a picture with Allen Iverson. But when you got kids that look at you as motivation, and I'm watching you say, get the camera out of my face to kids, can't fuck with it. So Russell Westbrook is Allen Iverson like in personality, demeanor. He's self. That's all he cares about is self. Kevin Durant was scared of that. Maybe if Kevin Durant had been more vocal of a human being and told Russ what he feels about him and talked about his feelings, maybe these two would be able to work it out. But Kevin Durant and that whole Oklahoma City organization let Russ's power build, and we got to the point where Russ wouldn't listen to any damn body. That's why Kevin Durant left that team. He hops on Twitter, and you keep seeing them. Either it's a fake account on Twitter or him liking a post on Instagram, quote unquote, accidentally. Everything is usually about Russell Westbrook. The dude has a problem with Russell Westbrook. He does not like Russell Westbrook, or at least playing with him. These are the facts. So Kevin Durant, you mean to tell me it was an accident you liked the post on Instagram? It was an accident that you had a fake account on Twitter and you went on the other account and was like, yo, it wasn't my fault. Russ was the problem. So you all this is accidental. You don't accidentally tweet, I like men. You don't accidentally tweet, I'm in the rock bands. You don't accidentally tweet, I don't like Steph Curry. Why does everything center around this one guy? Because the shit's not accident. He doesn't like Russell Westbrook. And with social media, I don't know if Kevin Durant can control himself sometime. When he sees a few comments back to back, he be really fighting it to literally clap back at a fan or somebody. Or anytime there's a time to jab Russell Westbrook, he wants to do it. Now, let's swing over to the other side. I'm watching Russell Westbrook last night against the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Utah Jazz. And anybody that's defending Russell Westbrook is a part of the problem. He is one of the greatest talents I've ever seen in my life. He can't play with anyone. He does not listen. He does not listen. That's what this comes down to. This ain't got shit to do with the game of basketball. We're talking about if you was working at FedEx, working at Nike, if you was working at big corporate companies, if you were working in the office, if you were a stripper on Tuesday nights. No matter what the situation is, you gotta have people who listen to make the business run smoothly. Russell Westbrook's problem is his ego won't allow him to listen. There is no reason why the Utah Jazz, who they're better than I thought, and they do play as a team, I'll give them credit. But when I got 3 Hall of Famers on my team, definitely 2 Hall of Famers in Carmelo Anthony and Russell Westbrook, and maybe Paul George, and a guy in Steven Adams, if he played in the Eastern Conference, he potentially be an all-star. There's no reason why I got 4 guys on that team that are sitting around here losing down 3-1 to a Utah Jazz team with about 4 guys on their roster who undrafted. I'm sorry. Ricky Rubio going at Russell Westbrook. Doesn't make sense to me. You can look on Paul George's face. You can look at the look on his face. You can look at Carmelo Anthony's face. They're unhappy playing with Russell Westbrook. Paul George will be leaving the Oklahoma City Thunder. He will make that decision as soon as his team, when do they play? Wednesday? As soon as his team loses his next game, probably in Oklahoma City, Paul George will be leaving this Thunder team. Maybe he heads to LA. Maybe he goes elsewhere. But he won't be back in Oklahoma City. He's unhappy. Russell Westbrook won't listen to anyone. For Kevin Durant never wanted to leave Oklahoma City. He didn't leave Oklahoma City because he just so happened wanted to play with Golden State. He left Oklahoma City because he really didn't want to play with Russell Westbrook, and the Warriors just so happened to be the best option that he could make work. The facts are the facts. Donovan Mitchell, a rookie out of Utah, is not only outplaying Russell Westbrook in this series, he's saying the right things in post-game pressers. You got Russell Westbrook out here guaranteeing that he's going to shut that shit down from Ricky Rubio, and I'm going to get into that a little bit more in a second. He said he was going to shut Ricky Rubio down, and he goes out and picks up 4 fouls in the first half. Now, I won't give him all the blame on that. I'll give a little blame to coaching. But the problem is Billy Donovan, Scott Brooks was the same way, and his whole Oklahoma City organization, they're scared of Russell Westbrook because he has all the power. They already lost Kevin Durant. Russell Westbrook stayed loyal. So pretty much they're at his mercy, similar to Allen Iverson in Philadelphia for a long time. They're at his mercy. And everyone's afraid to tell him that was a bad shot. Come out of the game. Give the ball to Paul George. Reportedly, this is what Kevin Durant thought. He was mad that former Oklahoma City Thunder coach, now the Wizards coach, Scott Brooks, wouldn't tag in the Westbrook ass. He was like, why in the hell is Russell Westbrook taking a last-minute shot when we're down 3 when you got me? Kevin Durant is 6'10", 6'11", one of the most efficient scorers we've ever seen in NBA history. Why in the hell is Russell Westbrook, a below-average three-point shooter, taking a late-game shot when you got Kevin Durant in the game? And you had James Harden for a few years there. Why in the hell? And you see what Harden is doing right now. Why in the hell is Russell Westbrook taking late-game shots with those 2 guys on the court? They're afraid of this man. I'm telling y'all what I know. And an NBA player has backed me before telling me this stuff, some of this stuff. But let me finish with this. This is how I knew Russell Westbrook was full of shit. When he said, I'm going to shut that shit down to Ricky Rubio the other night after game 3, after Ricky Rubio had a big triple-double, I was thinking to myself, he really trying to bully people. Do you believe Russell Westbrook would have ever said, "I'm gonna shut that shit down" if Kyrie Irving would have went off for 30 and a triple-double? Do you believe he would have said that if Steph Curry would have went off for a triple-double, he gonna shut that shit down next game? Do you believe Russell Westbrook would have said that if one of the other star point guards in the league would have said that? Hell, could he have at least had the dignity to say it about Donovan Mitchell, the guy who's locking Russell Westbrook's ass up? He didn't even go to the Utah Jazz best player. Ricky Rubio went off for a huge game because they're leaving him open. You couldn't even say that to Donovan Mitchell? That's some damn bully behavior, bro. And I know people, I study people for a living. He would never have said that to a player that we revere as a top 50 player in this league. Because the thing is, everybody empowers him, and he's just one big bully who's actually afraid. I'm not a huge Russell Westbrook fan. I am a fan of the health that he stays in. But the player is someone, it pisses me off because I watch Kevin Durant play on the Warriors every day. Not because I think Kevin Durant wanted to be a Warrior, but because he wanted to get the hell away from the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the sole reason why was that he was done with Russell Westbrook's shenanigans and shit.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.